too. So. Sigh work, I always say it's a sigh of relief. We can work here sometimes. So. It's a local name. Grew up here. My parents both grew up in the St. Mark's area. My dad was Anthony Syward, also known as AC. There's an AC here at Goddard, and always got their mail mixed up. And my mom was a Smarsh. A lot of you might know them. My great-grandparents were Struck and Monbach. So a lot of people say, well, you're not from here. When you talk to them, I said, basically, I am. I drive through every day. I go to Wichita or come to go to the big gas stop around here. Used to get gas at the Wichita. We eat a lot of it. I'm a local boy from Pretty Prairie. Grew up there. Went to Kingman High School. Graduated '69. Trying to find a job. Went to Nebraska. Worked for the telephone company in Melville. So if you ever seen the movie The Secret of My Success with Michael J. Fox, that was me. We were in a corporate headquarters for a company coming from Pretty Prairie town, 600. We worked in a building that had 20,000 employees in it. Taking care of the mail was quite a. We had a bigger post office than most cities do, you know. But it was real interesting. We got to meet a lot of friends. Actually, they had 6 that worked for the University of Nebraska, 6 for Creighton University, and 6 for Grace Bible School. So we had quite a mix. Made a lot of good friends up there, learned a lot. Moved back here to help my dad. He got sick and had some health issues. So I requested a transfer back to Wichita and got one and started working back here, help him do with farming, and kind of liked farming incident. So I got started in farming full time, which I do with my daughter now. I also retired from the Southwestern Bell after 30 years. Traveled a lot with them. Part of my last job was the payphone business in the southwest part of the state, from Sedgwick County all the way to Dodge City. So, and all the way from to the 70 highway. So I did a lot of traveling all around Wichita here. So it was fun to see how the communities developed in the 90s. And if the highway went around them, they usually didn't do very well. So part of my experience with that was dealing with a lot of cities and working with them, trying to get phone service and public service, which was payphones, because there was no cellular phones. People said, well, why did you take that job? Well, I volunteered for it because I wanted to stay home and farm. I thought, I don't think payphones are going to be around, because when they came out with these bag phones, you know, they seemed like they were pretty popular. And it turned out to be, you know, the height of the payphone industry was in the 90s, which was kind of interesting. But anyway, we're getting off track here. I have 3 daughters. They all graduate. One went from Fort Hays as a banking major, one from K-State as a teacher, and my youngest daughter from Wichita State with communications major. She was involved in teaching, and so was my middle daughter for a number of years, but she decided it was easier for them than it was to teach, so I have a lot of respect for teachers, if there's any out here. I also served on the Board of Education for 12 years in our town while they was in school, and several of them as president, and also on the local SDAC Service Center, which, you know, worked with them. You know, nobody else had served on the township, so, you know, I've been kind of sentenced to that for a number of years too. And that was one of the easiest jobs to run for, because nobody even has to file for those. You just kind of get appointed to them anymore. So it's been an interesting trip. All my son-in-laws are graduates too, and they all returned back to the rural area to make their living farming and working in town too. So trying to work with them to make sure that they have a future is why I'm running for office, you know, to make things simple. You know, like Jamie said, there's a lot of issues with property taxes. You know, a small community like Pretty Prairie, 1 mill raises about $11,000 for our school district. 1 mill in Johnson County raises a huge amount of money. You know, back in those days we had a statewide mill levy, if anybody remembers back that long ago. We had a statewide education mill levy, and they dropped it to put local option budgets on. I felt that kind of hurt the rural districts, but it seemed went ahead and been approved. And so that was one of the things that several legislators brought up. But other than that, I don't have a lot more to say. Other than I did go to school. I got a degree from the Friends University in business and management and personnel management. And the flag's up, so I better put the fork in the meter. Well, thanks a lot for giving us the time to talk. It's fun to visit with you and see such a good turnout at a crowd like this. So I hope it can give you some good information. Thank you again.
Thank you. Next, we'll hear from the county commissioner.